Let's go downstairs again now and catch up with Chad.
So the track is often quick off the back of a Porsche race, and Mark Dutton and Garth Tander were alluding to that earlier. Now, new tyres straight out of the box for Team 18 and for Erebus, but for Newline and for BJR and for BRT, that was all old tyres down this end. I don't know what you're seeing down your end, Garth.
Both the Penrite cars, the Shell cars were on new tyres, and then from Walkinshaw and Andretti United towards the front end of pit lane up to Red Bull, all used tyres. And I can even tell you the exact tyres that Chaz Mostert's on, because they still had dirt from him when he went off at the end of practice this morning. So he's on the tyres he finished practice on.
It's funny how little things just catch your attention in the background outside our commentary box at the moment. The number of cars that I can hear that are coming out of turn 7, this shot that we've got here at the moment, and they're dragging hard on the rev limiter before they get to the crest at turn 1. There's many more cars doing that today than I heard yesterday. Yep. So the conditions have changed, and it looks like it could be pretty speedy out there. And Chad alluded to that just a few moments ago as well with the preceding cars that were out there. Now, Brody's come back into the lane. He's happy to just sit on that 50.8 at the moment, but everything else is up for grabs. Now the entire field has done a time. We'll go back down to Garth before I add to that point.
Yeah, just quickly, guys, while the timing screen's lighting up with just over a minute to go, Nick Percat's the last car to leave pit lane right now. He's 5th, yesterday's race winner, does not feel safe in 5th spot right now.
Cam Waters goes to the top on a 50.82, displacing Kostecki. Mostert jumps up. Cam Hill comes from nowhere up into the top group. Will Brown's done the same. And James Golding. Slade responds up in 4th position. So with only 50-odd seconds remaining, it is all happening out there. Brock Feeney's gone very quick in the final sector. Stanaway just jumps up 15 positions mark into position number 8. So on this final run, Aaron Love crossed up big time over the top of the rise there at turn 1. On this final run on fresh tyres, we've lit that timing board up big time, as you'd expect.
It certainly has, and there's only 0.2 of a second separating the complete top 10. Now, where we look at and the focus of our attention is from 21st down. Thomas Randall comes up 9 positions now to be 4th. We look at from position 20, that's Courtney Wright on the cusp, Macaulay Jones, Jack LeBrock, Mark Winterbottom, and Nick Percat. So Percat, immense pressure on this man to put a lap together with no time remaining. Is the first sector good enough? No, it's not. He's out. He's out. The bloke who won yesterday is going to be last.
I heard him say in the background, what have we done here? And we talked pre-session about the swings and roundabouts of the game. That is unbelievable.
I have never seen that. I've never seen that ever. So Rob Feeney basically drove all the way along from turn 3 to turn 4 in the grass, in the dirt, to park himself off the road as everyone was coming down at warp speed into turn 4. So watch this. So he sees everyone coming through. He doesn't want to impede, so he's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
But he's actually come right off the road and driven the car along, which would have been, these are race tyres.
Covered in mud.
Yeah. And it's going to compromise everybody because there's only 2 laps remaining. So the reality around being further back from this group is that you're going to battle to get your 2 laps, aren't you? That's the...
Yeah, so minute and 45 seconds to run in this session. This is a critical lap, and for some, they may not actually have tyre temps and pressures up enough until they get to their second flying lap to be able to stitch something together here.
Yeah.
Those that are outside at the moment include LeBrock, Davis, and Di Pasquale, Payne, Waters, Brown, Wood, Love, Golding, Kostecki, and Hill. And it's very compressed.
They're not on it.
No. And you've got the whole racetrack to play in, and everyone's parked up in one section of it at the moment.
Yep.
So they're all in each other's wheel tracks. So they're actually not fully up it in some cases.
Exactly.
All right, so this is going to get down to a last lap blast. Have a look at the clock. We are now exactly 60 seconds away from concluding this session. And into it they go. Will Brown, who had a gigantic lock-up on the run into turn 4 earlier in this session. Got a bit of pressure on this weekend. That points lead is just diminishing ever so slowly. There's pressure on every lap, every weekend, every race. So far, it's been an incredible performance in this championship season for him. Cleanly and nicely through there at turn 4 for both the Red Bull cars.
30 seconds.
I heard the race management channel call in the background. 30 seconds to the end of the session. And the Christmas tree is going to light up big time when we have a look at the timing at the end of this lap. And there'll be some, maybe, that get across the line and might squeak another lap in. We are, just coming up to 10 seconds here from end of session.
Yep.
But I'm not sure if you're a tail end Charlie, whether you'll get through. You might end up beating the checkered flag and be shot. Now the flag is out. Waters. Waters to the top on a 50.7, the best we've seen. The Tickford cars are flying. Both of them have done 50.7. Slady's in there as well. Now, a few of them did get across the line.
Reynolds.
I think Mostert or maybe Wood got through, and everybody after that didn't. But Davey Reynolds on fire with that 50.6. But it's the bottom group that really matters in this session.
And Will Brown and Brock Feeney are both out at the moment now. So Will Brown is still 17th. He's done a pretty good first sector here, but both the Red Bull cars at the moment are out. Brock Feeney's on a very good cumulative number. He's got a toe on his teammate.
So this might be enough to dig him out. 13th at the moment, Brock Feeney. Brown's down in 17th. Do they vault into the key group when it matters? Feeney to the top. 50.66. Brown gets into position number 9. That is an amazing performance.
Mostert's out. Mostert's been pushed out. That's a 50.9 that Mostert's done, and he's out.
So it's less than walking pace now. They're almost stationary out there.
Round them up.
A little bit of light on that racetrack. And still not much in the way of wind, although it has freshened up just a tiny bit from the very start of qualifying. You'll see some of those flags just moving in the background from the southeast. It's up to about 5 to 10 kilometres an hour, tailwind down the back straight. Cam Hill just locked the brake then, ran a little bit wide. 50.7, the opening account here for Will Brown. Cam gets out of the way, gives some space to the Erebus entry.
So Brodie, I don't think he got walked on the way out of turn 3. I think Cam was able to move it away far enough. But you've already seen everyone have a little run, and now Will Brown has done the fastest first sector. And I'm just trying to find him there. Has he got a toe at the same time? He's in behind car 20. Yes, he has.
Yeah, they're all on the back straight.
Yeah.
So Brown at the moment at the top, 50.7. We're about to hit the 60-second mark in this session. It's all about to go lively. It'll be a crazy last 1 minute. Brodie Kostecki's time good enough to bring him up the top. Reynolds was temporarily on top, but he was there for a second before a bunch of people have eclipsed him. And now it's Thomas Randall and the Castrol entry that's done a 50.66. All going on out there at the moment. Randall, Waters, Brown, Reynolds, LeBrock, Feeney, Kostecki, Hill, Slade, forward. And we've still got just on 30 seconds remaining.
So this last lap is absolute maximum attack for everybody. Randall at the moment, 0.04 in front of Waters.
Now, Brodie Kostecki, his first sector time now is all but the same as what Will did in the first run. In the mid-sector, LeBrock's gone quicker than anybody else, so this is far from frozen at the moment. It's up for grabs with 10 seconds to go for the pole position for race number 18. Currently, Thomas Randall, Jack LeBrock moves up. David Reynolds comes up now into position number 3. Randall and Waters are done and dusted. Feeney moves up 2 spots. And do we now have enough breath and peripheral vision to look around and go, is there no more coming? He's got the job done, Thomas Randall. So nice work, Chris Stuckey, engineer in that garage. And well done for young Thomas.
And a Tickford front row. Very nice job, car 55 and car 6. How much does it mean to this young man? What a great job.
First one this year and the second one in his career, and the first one of those was achieved at the Bend last year, so he is wrapped with that one.